Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Coaching Carousel Dynasty. We are currently the offensive coordinator at Bowling Green, and so far we are 1-1. Our offense has looked actually pretty good. I'm really impressed with our running game so far with Terrion Stewart and Teron Keith. Both of those guys have shown that they can tote the rock a little bit, especially Stewart. Now, Stewart is an interesting player because he can also get involved in the running game as well. I think that he's going to be a guy that's going to score a lot of touchdowns for us. At receiver, we really didn't have a big flashy player, but at tight end, Javonte Kinsey, who is currently listed as the sixth string tight end, lines up in the slot. He has been killing for us. 9 receptions, 234 through 2 games. Obviously, Christian Sims is our best player on the entire roster right now at 85 overall. He has 8 receptions for 132 and a touchdown. But we do have some other guys stepping up like Tyrone Broden. He is going to be a good player. He's 6'7" on the outside. But we'll see what we do going into the middle of this season now. But let's talk about recruiting, something we didn't talk about in episode 1. We have our first commit in Michael McGee already instantly committed. 6'5", 4-star defensive end out of Miami Beach, Florida. Unfortunately, since we control only one half of the ball, we really won't get to see him play. But at least we'll get to see him in the box score, see what he does in the future. That should be a whole lot of fun. Now, quarterback is a position I really want to, solidify. Deontay Minor is an excellent player. He is a dual threat, 79 speed only, but he can throw the rock pretty well. So he will be a good guy to go after right away. The second guy on our board, we got to make sure we recruit for both sides, even though we're only controlling one. Gabe Perry, a defensive tackle. We are first on his list, so we will just keep going after him. We want to make sure we recruit for depth as well, not just recruiting for starters. That brings us to tackle, in one position that we don't have a lot of strong players at is offensive line. Ruben Sullivan will be number 3. Jabbar Kronk is a 3-star cornerback, 74 overall starting out right now, 88 man, 80 zone. So he's going to be a guy that's going to be a leader on that defense if we get him to come, and I like what I see from him. We need to make sure we go after multiple quarterbacks, so I decided to go after Kamani Brown. He is a true pocket passer, 84 throw power, 77 accuracy. Right now we are second on his list, and he is over halfway locked. So we will see how that goes. I don't know if I'm high on having a pocket passer right now. I need somebody that can move around. Next is Quincy Yancey. He is a pretty good athlete with 91 speed. I have no idea what position he's going to play, but he is a very good defensive player right now. But he also has B route running. So once we unlock that, we'll see. He could be a receiver for us, or he can play both sides of the football. Who knows? Landon Parthamore, is that how you say it? He is coming in at only 63 overall as a safety, but he's pretty much a lock to come to Bowling Green. We are ahead by quite a bit, so I want to have him in our top 10 as well. Leon Smith, a receiver, 88 speed. He has 73 route running, 72 catching traffic, and 71 catching. He is decent. He isn't great, but maybe he's a guy that can develop in this receiving core and really show himself. 99 carrying as well, because right now our receivers aren't the strongest part of our team, but we can start to develop guys. Jordan Stringfellow, a defensive tackle who's already visited in week 1. I just want to make sure I shore up that defensive depth. And then Brandon Hoover, a middle linebacker. He is going to come in at around 70 overall. We're going to put some points on him. We are quite a bit behind, but I do still want to go after him. So the first game of today's episode will be versus Indiana, who is 2-0. Their defense is ranked 27th in points. We'll see what we can do today. Our first Big Ten opponent. Here's the first handoff of the game going to Terrion Stewart, gain of 4. You can see the stats on the screen. 3 touchdowns, 84 yards, 20 carries. So that brings it to a 3rd and 6. Here's the throw to left side, and that one is knocked away. We probably had Stewart out of the backfield. We decided not to throw him the rock on that play. In a 3-and-out, and Indiana scores right away, so we're down 7-0. So here's McDonald this time, throwing to the right side. He's got Broden. Broden is a 6'7" monster. We'll see if we can take advantage of that size today. Here's a throw to the left side. That's Christian Sims all alone. A great route by him. He is an excellent route runner. Doesn't have great speed, but he is our best player on the roster. And that's a gain of 37 for him. And that's a great throw by Matt McDonald. Away from the pressure. Does not get it batted away. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now. Matt McDonald throws to left side. It's going to be Javonte Kinsey putting on a move, getting a gain of 23. Kinsey really showed himself in episode 1, and I think he's going to be a guy we're going to go to quite a bit. So now inside the 10, McDonald rolls to the right side, stops and throws. He's got Broden, who fights forward and barely gets stopped at the 1. And now here we go for a 3rd and goal. Line up here with trips to the right side and a tight end to left. That's Christian Sims. We throw to him, and it's a back shoulder throw for the touchdown. Matt McDonald leads. A great drive right there on the 2nd drive of the game for this offense, and we tied this ball game up. Now, I'm making sure that I watch all the field goals because a lot of you guys have noticed that some of the extra points do get missed if you do sim, so I'm going to make sure I watch those. So on the next drive here in the 2nd quarter, here's Austin Osborne getting going. Gain of 28 on that throw, and that's the first catch of the game for him. Both running backs in the game on this play. Here's a throw to the right side. That's Austin Osborne again. A gain of 17 going right back to him. Osborne plays on the outside. He is more of an outside receiver outside of Tyrone Broden. Opposite of, I should say. Here on a 2nd and 10. Here's another throw. This is going to be caught by Bembry. Bembry is an interesting receiver as well. I think we're going to have a good time, a lot of fun, developing these young receivers. And Jalen Embry gets another catch, and this one's a touchdown. Matt McDonald has barely missed a pass today, and that one will be another touchdown for him. McDonald showing off the poise in the pocket, and he can make accurate throws with a clean pocket. Well, I accidentally skipped an extra point on that one. Did not watch it. We miss it. And now it's 13-7 as we are about a minute to go here in the first half. We'll see what happens here. McDonald in the pocket. 2nd and 7. Rolls to the right side. Trying to buy some time. He throws this one to a wide open Javonte Kinsey. Touchdown, 43 yards. 3 touchdowns in the first half for Matt McDonald. Just buying some time, getting it to his favorite target so far this season. And Javonte Kinsey is just impressive. So we get the rock back, about 11 seconds to go at about the 40-yard line in our own territory. We decide to run the ball there and give us some yards there, about 7. Brings it to about the 44-yard, 46. But here's a quick throw, and it's Javonte Kinsey again. Fighting forward. We call our final timeout. They let us actually kick this field goal, and the kick will be perfect right down the middle. Javonte Kinsey, 5 receptions, 113 in the first half. So 2nd half action. Here's a quick throw across the middle, and another catch for Kinsey. Make it number 6. 17 yards. Just keep in mind, this is a 6th string tight end. 23-10 game, handoff. This is Stewart. He cuts back. He cuts outside, and he has the space to the 25, to the 20, tackled at the 19. Terrion Stewart, only 83 speed, doing things like this. Look at the vision, and he sets us up inside a scoring range. We get into a 3rd and 5. Quick throw. Tyrone Broden. He needed 5. He got 4. What will the offense do? And unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of always going for it, and the coach makes the call. We kick the field goal. 26-10 now, and in control versus 2-0 Indiana. Here's a throw across the middle. That's Terrion Stewart again for another first down. Here's a counter play this time. Stewart breaks the tackle. Gain of 8. You can see we're trying to run this clock out here. Under 2 minutes. Stewart again. Another first down. Indiana will have to call their 2nd timeout. And now one more first down wins it. Here's a handoff. Stewart has a big hole. He gets to the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And we could easily just kneel the ball here. We're going to give it to Teron Keith. Handoff. He gets to the outside. And that is the ball game. Bowling Green goes into Indiana and just absolutely dominates. How about the defense? Only giving up 10 points today. Crazy victory here versus an undefeated Indiana team. 20 of 24 for Matt McDonald, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns as well, 83% completion percentage. Terrion Stewart was amazing running the football. He is actually really, really good. I did not think coming into this season that an 83 speed running back would be this good. And I wouldn't have thought that Javonte Kinsey as a 6th string tight end is this good. I mean, he might be one of the best players. It's early, but one of the best players I've had in a dynasty catching the football, simply because he just finds a way to get open. How is he always open? So next we go into the Baylor matchup, and this is the number 5 team in the country. Now, we've already beat an undefeated team, so I don't want to say this is impossible, but they have a very good defensive tackle in Siaka Ika. He has 3 sacks on the season, 8 tackles for loss. So here we are at home, though. Here's Teron Keith with the first catch of the game. That goes for a gain of 6 yards. McDonald looked perfect last game. We'll see if he can follow that up again. Here's a quick throw in Christian Sims. Gain of 5. You're going to see a lot of these quicker throws today because Baylor has a lot faster of a defense. Here's another throw to the right side. It's Tyrone Broden. And another first down pass for Matt McDonald. He just looks very, very comfortable in the pocket as we move the ball down the field. McDonald in the pocket again, rolling, throwing, Broden again. And another first down. This one is a gain of 13 yards. So at the 36 now, McDonald throws to the right side. It's going to be Jalen Embry, who makes a couple of men miss. And they just look silly on that one. That was 4 defenders all on the ground. A gain of 22 yards for Embry. And good throw by McDonald. Every throw is perfect this drive. 1st and 10 now again. McDonald, quick throw. It's Broden. He had the time to find him. It's a gain of 11. We're inside the 5-yard line. What a drive. 1st and goal, handoff. Terrion Stewart, he makes a man miss. It's a touchdown. Ika was out of the game on that one, and we took advantage. We went right up the middle and score. And it is 7-0. How about that start? Well, Baylor answers right back on offense for them. Here's a quick throw on the next drive. To start it out, Austin Osborne on the outside. Gain of 17. I just like the balance that we have with our receiving corps so far. You can see like just everybody does something just a little bit different. Stewart gets stopped in the backfield. You got to feel like, rushing the football is going to be harder today, especially with this defensive front. Now a 3rd and 10. McDonald runs out of time. It's a sack. That's a coverage sack right there by Baylor. And they get the rock back and go all the way down the field, and they make it 14-7. So we get the ball back here, 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's a throw out to the outside. That's Austin Osborne. It's a gain of 22. Austin Osborne is turning into one of my favorite players because he's just the guy that can move the chains. Matt McDonald handoff. This is Terrion Stewart cutting to the outside. Doesn't have the speed to get out there, but he picks up about a gain of 8. That brings it to a 3rd and 1. Here is McDonald now throwing across the middle. That's Javonte Kinsey breaking a couple of tackles. He's throwing a stiff arm inside the 15, down at the 11. What can't this kid do? Throwing off 2 defenders right there. And now we are inside scoring range. Here we go. Here is McDonald throwing. It's a touchdown. And it's once again Terrion Stewart. And how about this kid out of the backfield? He is just a special player. 14 up. So we do get possession one more before halftime. Here's a deep shot looking for Kinsey, and this one's knocked away. Wow. That one could have been a big play. Now at our own 46 just about. Here's McDonald throwing across the middle. A wide open Austin Osborne. I said I like this kid. He just finds a way to move the chains. A gain of 22. It's a first down. We hurried up to the line here with 6 seconds left. We do have all 3 timeouts. We could have called a timeout here, but here's a quick throw. It's Kinsey who dives forward, gets on the ground. A gain of 15. setting up a field goal here with 3 seconds to go to end the first half. It's 17-14. On to the second half. Terrion Stewart with the rock. He just is so good at hitting the holes. Great vision. Is now a second and inches. He gets to the outside. Another first down for Terrion Stewart. I think he scored in pretty much every game so far this season. Is now our offense continuing to move the ball, as here is another first down as we get across the 50. That brings it to a 3rd and 6. Here's McDonald throwing to the right side, and this one is an absolutely perfect throw. And this is the timing of these two, the chemistry Javonte Kinsey has with this quarterback. It's just something nice to see. So now here we are in field goal range again. Now set up at about the 19. We line up here with 5 wide out there. McDonald all in the backfield all alone. Here's the 3rd and 7. Throw to the right side. He throws it late and it's picked off by Milton at about the 1-yard line. But it looks like they will give him the touchback since he touched the pylon. Wow. Well, that drive is spoiled right there, but Bowling Green's defense has been balling out. We get the ball right back. Here's Austin Osborne. He has another catch, 14 yards. And Matt McDonald, besides that one interception, has been making every throw. Here's a late throw to the right side again. It's picked off. Baylor with their second turnover of the game. Matt McDonald has 6 incompletions, 2 of those for interceptions, 19 of 25. But Baylor's offense is not helping their defense out at all. Here is Stewart. We're back on offense. It's still 17-14. And you got to think with 4 minutes to go, we're just going to run this rock, try to run this clock a little bit. Here is Stewart, another carry, handoff up the middle. It's going to be a first down. The mascot is loving this one. About 2:48 left. You can see what we're doing with the play clock here, letting it run all the way down. Here's a quick throw to the right side. It's Javonte Kinsey putting on a move, and he picks up the first down. How about this? 4 games, 100 yards for Javonte Kinsey. He's off to an excellent start here. As here is Teron Keith. It's a handoff up the middle. Gain of 4. Baylor starts to use those timeouts. 2:13 left. They have 2 remaining. Here is Stewart again. Another first down carry, and Baylor's going to have to burn another one. You have to think one more first down will win this game. As here we go. Baylor looking to stop us, and Teron Keith. Another first down. We go ahead and kneel it out. Matt McDonald will give us another victory despite 2 interceptions. We hold on. We beat number 5 Baylor, who looks like they have been pretenders in the early part of the season because their offense could not score on a pretty mediocre defense. Like, our defense is not great, but we somehow stopped number 5 Baylor, and after that loss, they drop all the way to 21 in the country. Just a bad game by their offense. And we are 2-0 in this episode, 3-1 overall. And now we go into MACtion, some MAC conference action, facing the 1-3 Akron Zips, and they have given up the most points by far in conference play so far. You can just see they've given up at least 24 points in every single game, including getting shut out versus Michigan 34-0. But here we go. Let's get into some quick highlights here. I don't need to cover this game much because you know what? Bowling Green came into this game very confident, and we started out right away throwing, but a very rough start. Matt McDonald started off the game 2 of 8, and it's 0-0 about halfway through the first quarter. But here's McDonald throwing across the middle, and some more issues. McDonald is just under duress, and he can't make any accurate throws. So 3rd and 7. Look at this pressure getting to McDonald, but McDonald somehow uses his legs, gets out of the pocket, and dives for the first down. So now we get it inside the 30-yard line now. Here's McDonald rolling again. This time he's going to use his legs, and maybe that's a way to get him going in this one. I think maybe the Bowling Green Falcons came into this game a little overconfident. But here we are running the option. McDonald pitches to Patterson, and Jason Patterson will get in for a 7-yard score. But on that play, Matt McDonald got hit really, really hard on that play. Take a look. he got absolutely tattooed. He's going to have to come out of the game. He got injured on that play. So in comes the backup quarterback, Camden Orth, who is more of a mobile quarterback than he is a better thrower. So we'll have to see what the offense looks like with him in the game. There's a handoff to Terrion Stewart now as that brings it to a 3rd and 7. Quick throw, Christian Sims. Look at the big man breaking tackles, and it's a first down. Gain of 9, his second catch of the game. So here is Orth now in the pocket throwing, and that one is somehow caught. Jalen Embry for the touchdown, and this is the difference of Camden Orth and Matt McDonald. Look where this ball is supposed to be thrown, to the pylon, and it's thrown inside, and somehow Jalen Embry makes an excellent diving catch. That throw is absolutely terrible. It ends up working out here for the Bowling Green Falcons, and here's Christian Sims with another catch as we're into the third quarter. As here's Orth now, another read option, pitching it over to Jason Patterson, who breaks a tackle and has some space. He gets to the outside, and our third string back in the game, getting some burn. He already scored once, 2 for 23 yards so far. And it looks like Terrion Stewart might have gotten shaken up as well in the first half, as here's the backups in the game. But here's a quick throw. It's Tyrone Broden for a touchdown, 28 yards. A good throw by Camden Orth, his second score of the day. So here is Teron Keith, who is assuming the lead back role with Terrion Stewart out in this game. As now we try to run the ball here. It's a 2nd and 10. We split it out 4 wide. This time Orth throws it to Teron Keith. He picks up about a gain of 4. 3rd and 6 now. We have to be careful with Orth because if we throw it into traffic, it might not be accurate. Orth throws short. This one's caught by Tyrone Broden for a first down. I just know that Orth does not have the accuracy that McDonald has, so we don't have to be as risky throwing the football. So here's Orth now, using those legs, and this is what he can do. He can run the football well. He is a bigger quarterback as well. He gets inside the 15. Handoff, Jason Patterson in the game. And that one is a loss of 2. 3rd and long this time. Orth in the pocket. Throws short. It's Javonte Kinsey. Gain of 7. And that one will result in a field goal, making it 23-7. On to the fourth quarter. Here's Teron Keith. He puts on a move and picks up the first down. It's a gain of 12 yards. Good run by Keith. And now we're at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 11. Here's Orth. Moving. He's going to take it himself. He's going to have enough for the first down. It's a gain of 14 yards. One last scoring drive could put this game away. You spread it out 5 wide again. Or throws across the middle, and he gets hit on that throw. That's incomplete. He had an open man but could not get it to him. 9 of 17 in this game. You see the difference here from quarterback to quarterback. Here's a 2nd and 10. Teron Keith. He picks up 10 yards out of the backfield. One thing I see that I love about this running back group is that anytime Stewart goes down, Keith is a reliable option. Handoff, 3rd and inches. And it's a first down. Teron Keith scores again. So now we're inside the 5. Orth, he's going to keep it on the read option. It's a touchdown. That one will put this game away. We come into that game really underestimating Akron. It was a little bit more difficult than what we had thought, but we still end up getting the victory. How about Camden Orth? I'm happy for the kid. Came in, took over from McDonald, and really ran from there. McDonald was not throwing the football well. He was 3 of 10, so Orth came in, ran with his legs a little bit, scored on the ground. He threw a couple of touchdown passes. I'm happy for him. But how about Teron Keith stepping up when he needed to as well? This was not a big Javonte Kinsey game, only 2 for 14. So his 100-yard streak will end. But we do get the victory. That's the most important thing. We move on to 4-1. Our defense plays well again, only giving up 13 points. So we gave up 14 to Baylor, 13 to Akron. Very good episode here for the Falcons. But we find out our starting quarterback and starting halfbacks are hurt for 2 weeks. Terrion Stewart strained pectoral, hip pointer for Matt McDonald. So the next 2 games we will have to deal without them. And we will have to see what Camden Orth can do. Right now, he's listed as the second string quarterback. I do have Owen Bainbridge, who is more of a pocket passer, though, and he is a true freshman, so I will likely go with Orth going forward. But Teron Keith, he will take over as the lead back the next 2 games, and we will see what he can do with his opportunity. But we are 3-0 in this episode, 4-1 overall, 2-0 in conference. So we'll see what we can do. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I hope the rain don't come in November, 'cause the summer went way too fast. I'm trying real hard to remember